hopefully finishing um, this. We have quite a bit left to go, but I do remember the latter half being somewhat less impressive. So it should probably not actually take us that long. Also, unlike most of the other books, I haven't really been reading through the commentary. You know, I think it's the artist last time that I could not remember. I think it's Lair, Paul Lair. Not exactly super similar, but just I think they just work on the same sense of just like the immense scale you see in a lot of these. Now, I think I remember seeing that bottom as a cover as a kid. Maybe for the next book, I will bring the other camera. There's a part two. Um, thought about it for today, but kind of made sense to me to have a unified feel since we used this for the earlier half. So I wonder if this is, it's a different, what's the word I'm looking for? because we've seen these exact same towers from a different angle before, so this is almost like it's it seems like all of the pictures in this section are from a sort of self-made world, the same world. One of these bizarre overhanging spreads. I think that's the first time I've ever seen a spread like that. I think when I was looking at it personally, I liked it well enough, but we've got another one here. But just for showing off, it's a bit wonky. Again, it seems like we've got just multiple angles of the same, or in that case, the same event as well as location. And this must be that same bridge that was in the opening of the section, but this different angle. And then now we're below that bridge. Seems a bit out of place from Did I miss? Yeah, it seems rather out of place for being part of that world. The city sort of reminds me of, I cannot think of the name of the show, but the one where there's this city around a giant pit and, people get lowered down. It's got kind of that same kind of feel to me. So I wonder if this is a continuation of paintings in that same setting. Maybe not. Oh, that was a very short section. Now it looks like we can roll credits as we've got into the section of the name of the book. I think I will read this section. This seems a bit more interesting than the sort of abstract commentary he was providing. In 1985, as commissioned by NASA to attend a launch and provide them with a painting to evoke the event, which opened up a train of thought, which eventually led to an entirely different kind of work. The piece which I had completed in the winter of that year was a purely representational image of the launch. But in the process of creating the image, I had absorbed vast amounts of imagery from the NASA archives. It wasn't until years later that the influence of this image resurfaced. Thinking the satellite photos of the Earth taken by NASA and others, I became aware of how much of the traces of the path were visible on the surface of the Earth. Not just the activities of man, but the Earth itself. A slate constantly rewriting itself. Then as I began to form the images that echoed in some of the characteristics. Physical materials I began using, plaster, gold leaf, dry pigment, began to dictate an entirely new visual language for me. The gradient of reflection from the high shine of gold leaf to the almost absolute matte of raw pigment. Contrasts of texture, gritty earth to feathery dust, these are some of the elements of a language which developed and which became the focus of these pictures. Collectively, they have become something of a tone poem to the earth. I always enjoyed storytelling, power of imagery, and paradoxically, the power of the materials that go into the making of a picture. abstract nature of texture serving to enhance the illustrative content of these images. The intent here is to create a balance between the two, which I believe can generate an intensity which only the actual piece can express. Oh, I think well, this must be, I believe specifically the one on the right looks like where they got the inner cover from. I think this is the section that I felt was a bit of an anticlimax. Or maybe not. Maybe it's in the next book. It was just really a bunch of covers in cover form, and it just really didn't feel very impactful to me. Which, I mean, this does sort of have that same sort of feel, since I don't quite remember that one. But these should be basically all we've seen before, but just sorted by the authors that used them. I don't think I remember that one either. Well, that brings us to the end. Do really enjoy this. I think, as I said last time, this is, to me, about the absolute pinnacle. Though I think I did manage to sneak in a complaint here or there of what this kind of book should be to me. Really enjoyed going back over it. I'll probably pick up part 2 soonish. The next stream will probably be back to finishing the sort of zine-ish Morkborg book we've been doing. I'm not sure how long. I think maybe 2 more sessions. and we'll finish that up, and then maybe start up part 2 of this. But that's all for today.